But we got to realize you're fighting in 102, 103 degree weather. It's always hot. You're getting off a helicopter in a clearing. It may be a 100-yard clearing before you hit the tree line. It may be 50-yard clearing before you hit the tree line. But you got to realize going in, you're already nervous, upset. You're shaking like you got Parkinson's because you're getting ready to get off a plane, and the enemy might be right in that tree line and it's going to shoot at you. You don't know. So your adrenaline is up and you're already sweating. You got a 70-pound bag on your back, about 10 canteens of water you want to carry with you, your weapon and ammunition. You hop off the helicopter. Sometimes they'll land it, sometimes it's hover. You jump off and you start running. Now you're running to the tree line in the heat. Now, fortunately, if they're not shooting at you, you get to that tree line, but you still got to keep moving. So all that alone, we hadn't even talked about nobody shooting at you. We're just talking about getting off a helicopter and getting to the woods. And you get in, and then if you get into a firefight down in there, at that particular time, as Dan was saying, then it's, well, you said it was organized chaos. I think it was, at times it was just chaos. I had a radio man talking to artillery to bring in artillery fire, and talking to gunships to bring in fire from helicopters. Anybody who could shoot, you're trying to get to shoot it at the enemy wherever they were located, to try to get the fire off of you. Sometimes it was so heavy, you stayed there and fought, but you weren't moving forward. And of course your commander, mine was Colonel Bullen. I was the 3rd Brigade of the 82nd Airborne. Wasn't Marine, but I was airborne. And our commander, General Bullen at the time, was in a helicopter way up there. His call sign was Night Rider. He said, mine was Comanche's, Apache 6. Apache 6 is Night Rider, how's it going? Now I'm thinking, I'm down here ducking and trying to talk to somebody about getting out of this fight, and I got a general up there asking me, how's it going?
Somewhere else.
But anyway, there's no way really to describe. You're hoping, you're contacting your platoons. If they're under fire, how many casualties they have, how many wounded they got, is anybody killed, and if anybody dies, you can't get them out during that fight. If they're wounded, the medical ships will always come in to get a wounded, but they're not going to sacrifice themselves if the person's already dead. They're going to wait until you get out of there. One time we had to carry
That's all right.
Okay.
It's okay. Dan, why don't you take over here for a minute and...
He said it all.
We had to carry for 3 days to get out.